All right, my man. State your name and let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
Yo, this JB.
On Real Talk with Nick.
Real Talk with Nick, man.
Talk to me, man. We got to get into it, man. First of all, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out here, you know. Happy Mother's Day, you know. But talk to me, man. We're going to talk about Knicks basketball, man. Who are you impressed with the Knicks and who you disappointed with? Let's start right there.
I'm disappointed in the Knicks, for one.
But you are a Knicks fan.
Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan.
And before you express your disappointment, you ain't got nothing uplifting to say about these boys, man? Like, as far as seeing certain players elevate their game, when we speak of R.J. Barrett, man.
Oh, R.J. Barrett, I like the boy.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're a candid Knicks fan, man. You hold no punches back. But before we clean house, when we speak on our opinions about what needs to be said, when we speak of these Knickerbockers, man, let's give certain players their flowers, man. Who deserves some flowers as we currently speak, man? R.J. Barrett, man?
None of them deserve no flowers. I need to see more.
Talk to me.
R.J. Barrett came in, couldn't shoot. I guess he developed a jump shot, practiced on his jump shot. Cool. You could say the Quigley kid. I don't like him as a combo. I think they should keep him off the ball. Let him get more spot shots.
What do you say to those who say that Quigley could be a potential point guard for the Knicks?
No.
If he learned not to stop going nut and pass the rock more.
No, he could. Like I said, I don't like him as a combo. If you're going to play point guard, play point guard. If you're going to score, score. If you're going to facilitate. You feel me? You can do both, but he's not that type of player in his mind. He give me Dejounte Murray vibes. But Dejounte Murray is different. Okay,
so what kind of vibes he gives you? But you just said they different. So where do you see the similarities?
Their height and their length. And the fact that he can handle the rock. His jump shot is not that elite. His jump shot is decent. It's average. Same as Dejounte Murray. That's where I compare them. They both the same. They about 6'6".
Okay.
Point guard, combo guards. The average guard in the league is probably 6'1", 6'2" at point guard.
Right.
You 6'6", you got an advantage. You got to know what you want to do. But I want to talk about something else, though.
What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Julius Randle.
Talk to me about Julius Randle, man. Talk to me. Would a real Julius Randle please stand up? Is that the question you might be asking yourself?
Nah, you know why I'm not asking that no more? Dude hit the ceiling and fell right back down.
Elaborate.
Again, you want to come play in New York? Pressure this shit? It'll make you or to break you. And you see what it did to him.
So...
From most improved to most dirt.
Oh, come on, man. You went from most improved to most dirt on Julius Randle, man.
You was most improved, and then what did you do?
And do you think have anything to do with situation that could be happening with him off the court? Or do you think they just had his number when we speak of his...
No, it's the pressure of the city. Simple as that. When you talk big shit out here, you gotta live big shit out here. You ain't gonna talk big shit out here and not produce.
So who you saying he was talking big shit?
He wasn't.
Tell me.
He wanted the super max, right? He wanted the max. He wanted to get paid like a max player, right?
They gave him 117.
All right. So when they gave him that 117 M's, what did he do? He won most improved, right?
Correct.
You earned yourself that bag.
Right.
You want another extension, but you want to be paid like a top tier nigga. And what you did? You give me his numbers this year. I'm not going to do that to you, but you give me his numbers this year. And you tell me where he went. He hit that shit and came right back down. You went from top of the line to dirt all over again.
So what do you say to those that say that Julius Randle need to be traded?
You with that? Out of here. Pack him up.
Pack him up?
Pack him up. He's not a 1. He's not a 2. He's not a 3.
Oh.
He's not none of that.
Oh, we damn, on Mother's Day, we quite disrespectful, man.
No, we not. My mama always told me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
But in this case, I need you to talk.
This is what I'm going to talk about because this is how I feel about him. I liked him personally when he came out of Kentucky. I liked him when he was in L.A. He just didn't get a chance to shine.
So, all right, you say he didn't get a chance to shine. So what was he doing in L.A. that you seen glimpse? Because you just said you liked him in L.A.
He was young. He had bounce.
He's still young.
No, he's older now. He thinks he can shoot. He wasn't that type of player. He changed his whole game.
What team he played for? The Knicks?
Yeah.
So, come on, man. Come on, man.
He changed his whole game. He used to go to the basket aggressively. He wasn't trying to shoot. He'll put you in the post. Now he's relying on a jump shot that he really doesn't have. You're not worth the money that you're getting right now, bro. It's fours out there that can do all the shit you doing right now and not even want the money you demanded.
Okay.
And they can actually earn it because you averaging about 16, 17 points. But when you want most improved, you was averaging over 22 and a half. 23 points. That's a big drop-off in the NBA if you look at that from 23 points to 16, 17.
Right.
And you still getting the touches. So what's really going on with you?
Okay. And could it be safe to say that it's easily to have them sentimentals about Randle because we got another power forward in Obi Toppin who been having a somewhat breakthrough?
No. Obi could play. Let's not get that twisted. He could play.
Yeah, but
I gotta see more.
You gotta see more. But how would you see more if the Knicks re-sign a player you don't want in Julius Randle? If Julius Randle come back to the Knicks, Obi Toppin minutes gonna be diminished, man. He's not gonna be getting minutes like. Come on, we all know that Tom Thibodeau prefer his vets over his rookies, and he waits till his vets get hurt to give his rookie shine.
This is the thing.
You agree with that?
Tom Thibodeau not gonna be there that much longer. His clock is ticking. His clock is ticking. That defense shit he promoting, I like it. Get them boys to play defense. Them boys young. What he's gonna realize is he has Randle with this money, so you manipulate. Game is 48 minutes on the court without fouls. If they don't foul, with the fouls, you can say a whole basketball game will run you probably an hour and a half. Julius Randle can play, let's say, 28 minutes out there. You can still give Obi at least 14, 15 minutes. And you don't really need Obi to put up the points, but he's going to put up the points because that's the type of player he is. But I'm not going to keep Randle on the court when today's game is all about jump shots and being able to run to the perimeter. He doesn't do that for you.
He doesn't do that for you.
He doesn't do that for you.
So you don't even think Randle was a perfect fit at all to play for the city of New York?
He was until all the hype got involved.
Till all the hype got involved?
Yeah, once all that extra stuff started getting involved, him talking and acting like a baby with shit, like.
So when he was thumbed down in New York fans, man, I mean, that put a sour taste in your mouth? You seen that?
No, not me. I laughed. I expect that.
You expected that out of Randle?
I expect that from anybody playing in a big market. This is the biggest market. The biggest market. We could talk about all New York teams, pretty much.
Okay.
You can name any star from any major sport. When they lose, or they act like a baby, or act like Julius Randle, what happened? More pressure come down on you, right?
Yeah.
You don't produce, right? What they do to you? They pack you up, right? And let you go try to get it somewhere else. See, when you go somewhere else, they don't got the faith in you no more. Because they market now bigger than ours. You was in the biggest market and you ain't produced. We don't got to give you what you asking for. Earn it.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
So, yeah, you could, like I said, man.
All right. So being that you said that, pack Randle up, would you like to see Donovan Mitchell come in a Knicks uniform?
No, I don't. No.
No, he ain't the guy?
No. He not it neither. He good. He's real good. But no, I don't want to see him in New York.
What about Damian Lillard?
I don't want to see him in New York neither.
Why?
Like I said, I don't think you listening to me, Nicovelli. The pressure, the mystique of New York, the mystique of Madison Square Garden, just us, period.
Listen, somebody gonna have to come here and play for us, bro.
Hold on. Not the team, bro. It ain't the team. It's not the team they worried about. It's the people, bro. When you in that shit, when you in there and everybody yelling and they going crazy, heckling, this shit is like no other.
All right, but it got to be some players
no, it ain't, again,
who could fulfill that with them shoes under the limelight.
If it was, they would have came here. The last one we had was Carmelo. If it was, they came here.
So what is a New Yorker to do, man, when we speak of a point guard that's vacant?
Man, look at that
it's
draft.
Vacant.
They better, man, listen. Do some homework. Do some real homework.
So basically, you saying the person that can handle the pressure as a point guard for the New York Knicks is not even in the NBA right now?
Possibly not. Possibly not. I don't think nobody can really handle the pressure. It's just something that you learn to deal with. And if you could deal with it, that's pretty much you handling it. That's an oxymoron. I sound crazy. But it's not you really handling it because you're not addressing it. You're going through phases. You're going through. That's what this shit don't sleep. This shit is poison.
Right.
Like not poison in a. It is in a bad way towards a player because the nightlife.
Right.
The nightlife crazy. That's why you don't want to come here. You come here, you gonna get yourself in trouble.
Right.
You can't play out here.
Right.
You don't want to play. You're gonna be in these clubs after your game. You're gonna be fucking up. There's too much going on in New York. And again, everybody act like they got the mental to deal with it. It all depends on how you view things. If you want the bag, you're gonna secure the bag. You're gonna come out here and do what you need to do.
Real quick, talk to me about Mitchell Robinson, man. Keep him as a center or pack him up?
Keep him. He's still raw though. Keep him though. Keep him. Develop him.
What do you say about that extension? Should we give him his extension if he's granted?
How long he been in the league for?
I think he's been with the Knicks like 4 or 5 years.
So he got another option if they pick up the option on him. If I'm not mistaken. Keep him. See what he do this year. If his numbers don't increase a little bit, I'm not signing him for an extension. I'll let him test free agency.
Okay. Now, you said something about Tom Thibodeau, man. You said Tom Thibodeau, time as a head coach is ticking.
Oh, yeah, it's time ticking, man.
Yeah, but he only been with the Knicks. This is second year.
Yeah, you had
last year,
you made it and you
4th
lost.
seed.
Don't matter. And this year,
yeah, but that was a successful season. You don't think? When you go to the postseason, right? Remember, we had coaches before Tom Thibodeau. We had David Fizdale. Look at the coaches we had. We had Jeff Hornacek. We had Mike D. And then it's possibly that we had coaches that handed Kevin Knox playing production as a player.
That's my point.
But
that's my point. They ain't let somebody that wanted to play in a pressure type situation play for them like that. You took that from somebody. Again, like I said, this shit'll make you or break you. You play for New York. If you good enough and you play for New York and you actually do some shit for New York, you're gonna want to get better.
So you don't feel like Tom Thibodeau is the coach for the Knicks?
No, I don't.
So you don't see nothing changing. You don't see no
offensively, his offensive sets are whack. You know what he's doing, but that shit just don't. Y'all don't. For one, what's up?
Is it safe to say we should get a assistant coach who specializes in offensive?
No, because I said his offense is not. It's whack to me. They don't have a one. Like, they don't have that one that I could say I want to give the ball to when it's time for me to give the ball. It's too many. It's random, and with randomness, that's going to take away from somebody that wants to actually be a star until that person shows to be a star. So I don't feel like he's the one to get them. He's the one to get them defensively. There's nobody in the locker room to really talk to them. You got Derrick Rose.
Who, by the way, personally, if you ask Nicovelli, if Derrick Rose wasn't injured, and he was still in that backcourt, would it man you quickly? No.
They don't mesh. They don't mesh. They don't mesh.
Bro.
You can't put Emmanuel Quigley in the backcourt with Derrick Rose, because at this time, Emmanuel Quigley wants the ball in his hands. Derrick Rose needs the ball in his hands if he wants to facilitate. He wants to draw people to him so he can get people other shots. Quigley's not like that. Quigley's going to isolate you by himself and try to make the play. They do not fit together. They both need the ball in their hand. They don't fit together.
All right, so let me say this to you, man, before we close out. I interviewed somebody, right? And somebody was saying how the reason why Kemba Walker and Julius Randle is not a good fit for the Knicks because they both demand the spotlight. You agree with that? Like, you had Kemba Walker, who was overzealous because he's a New Yorker coming from the Bronx, so he want to put so much of an impact. Nah? You don't think it got nothing to do with that? Huh? So what it is? They just ain't fit to play for the game.
Kemba want the spotlight, but Kemba can't do it no more. The wheels is done.
Was you saying that before he came to the Knicks? When you heard that he was coming?
I was jacking that when he was in Boston. They ran him ragged. They ran that kid ragged. That kid legs is gone. I ain't saying he can't play. I'm not saying that, but he want the spotlight because this is him. And he understand what come with that because this is him. Julius Randle wanted the spotlight. He wanted to shine on his own. He figured he did a little bit of that, but once you bring Kemba, it changed the dynamic. So again, that's mentals clashing. That ain't their own court perception. None of that.
Closed casket on this one. Tom Thibodeau with the rookies, with the youth development. Do you think that's what hindered the Knicks?
Yes, all the way. Definitely.
Because you've seen towards the end of the season, the Knicks was killing.
Definitely hindered the Knicks.
I mean, you got Cam Reddish. He ain't giving him.
They staff. Nah, he's hurt. But he upset. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Later, and we out. Peace. You're a funny dude.